That was an absolutely phenomenal win. I have not watched a Lions game, I don't know, ever that looked like that. Um, Jer Bear on the money. Thank you, sir. Fantastic win on the road, wasn't that? Have you ever seen a win like that? I've never seen a Lions win like that. My question is, are you at work right now? Or did you at least get to watch it from the comfort of your house? Excuse me. All right. So if anybody's watching right now, you just witnessed a phenomenal Monday Night Football game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Now, the Detroit Lions were picked by nobody to win this game. I believe it was Lions plus 4.5. Um, I got to get back into the betting odds that Hermdo gave me before the game. But, anyways, they meet up at Baltimore. Tom and I set the keys to the game. We said, all right, you got to start out hot. You've got to match their energy. You've got to communicate. You've got to contain Lamar. Ladies and gentlemen, they did it. They did a really nice job, I think, of checking the box on all levels, right? So 38-30 was the final score. That last touchdown that the Ravens put up, it was kind of meaningless, right? We already had the game won. They were doing whatever they could to kind of fight the good fight. I want to give them all the credit in the world. I mean, hell, they're a great team and a hard team to play, right? And I think they're one of those teams that we hold ourselves to that high standard. But yeah, so hold on, we'll get into it. Got Jerry says I gotta watch the second half after work. Good Lions, yeah. Good for you, Jerry. I'm glad. All right, so I mean, this was a shootout, right? The final score 38-30. Points were scored this entire game. 7 sacks, yes. Jerry says 7 sacks was amazing. Yes, it was, and we're gonna get to that. That was something that I'm looking forward to pulling some highlight tapes or videos soon of Aiden Hutchinson flying across the screen and landing on Lamar Jackson and just pancaking him into the ground. Or Derrick Henry getting the ball punched out by Aiden Hutchinson and then crying on the sideline like a little baby. But we got Jared Goff was phenomenal again tonight, 20 for 28, 202 yards, 100 or one touchdown, 103 rating. He was right where we needed him to be, right? Because check this out. Running game perspective. Now, the game starts and the carries are always going to Gibbs. He gets 22 attempts, right? They're giving him the ball a lot. And even my son's like, why isn't David Montgomery giving the ball? It's the first thing Jason said was, give Montgomery the ball. Well, they give Montgomery the ball. 12 attempts, 151 yards for 2 touchdowns. Gibbs has 2 touchdowns too. Don't get me wrong. But Montgomery busts out for that long 72-yarder. They were running like absolute freight trains. You can break it up, cross it up, give them all the nicknames you want, Sonic and Knuckles. They're just really good at what they do. St. Brown, amazing. Oh my God, that touchdown he caught. Just so perfect. And Goff even said the beautiful thing with St. Brown is the way that the connection that they have is he knows he just needs to put it right where he needs to put it in a spot, and St. Brown will catch it. So, J-Mo thought he was going to have a big game, man. 43 yards, nothing to shy away from, but clearly they were jamming him. Laporta on the stat sheet, 33 yards. A lot of it, though, were big plays, big conversions, third down conversions, right? So I love this game. This game was great. Jake Bates, even, too, he tried to kick a 67-yarder, which he had the distance. And then here our defense, guys. 7 sacks. Jack Campbell got one. Derek Barnes had one. Muhammad Really, really like it where he has picking up from where he left off. 2.5 sacks. 2.5 sacks. Anzalone had a half sack. Hutchinson had a sack. Hutchinson had that punched out forced fumble. Um, Zach Cunningham looked really, really good. Showed up not so much on the stat sheet, but on the screen. DJ Reader showed up big. DJ Reed showed up big. I'm just happy with the way this defense played. They didn't play like a Hall of Fame level defense, but they played like a defense who was coached very well. So I'm going to give this all to Shep because Brian Branch, you had 2 interceptions that you dropped that you normally don't. And this is not a quarterback that you can drop those balls on. Hermdo, he's in the chat. Revenge for 23 when we went in their house and we owned them. You're welcome to put on your earbuds and whatever and hop on in, sir, if you want. If not, I completely understand. But yeah, looking at these stats, holy shit. Even time of possession, we beat them on that. We beat them total yards, 426. I guess I can show you guys some of these stats. Maybe it helps. I always think of Mike Lavati when I do this. He's like, hey, can you pull the stuff up so I know what you're talking about? All right, so Lavati, this is for you. 202 passing yards, 224 rushing yards to their measly 85. Hermdo brought up a great point earlier on saying, listen, guys, we need to make sure that we contain Derrick Henry, and that's exactly what we did. So very happy with that. Hold on, I got to get rid of some of these tabs real quick here. I think Hermdo might be trying to join. Let's do this. All right. So, moral of the story is, guys, the better team won this game. And speaking of better team, here comes the better host.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hello, sir. Man, was that a game?
How's it going, bro?
Were you as nervous as I was?
Man, that made me. The last few seconds of that game, I'm just thinking. I mean, when they went up that Montgomery touchdown, he just What an absolute master class.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I've seen a performance that dominant. But he ran in, and there's still a minute 47 left, and they still got all 3 timeouts, and I'm just like, I don't know. We know what Lamar can do with short windows, with small windows. We know how dangerous he can be. And they got him backed up, the 7th sack of the game, backed up, 3rd and 26. I'm thinking, okay, it's over, but they made it work. They got that pass out to the dude. He goes down the sideline. He's able to break through, and I forgot who received that catch, and then they marched right down the field, and they got an easy TD. And then the one thing about this game, I'll get into it in a second, but it's just like they go for the touchdown. Harbaugh wants 2. They try for the 1. It doesn't go through, but there's a penalty. These penalties are killing us, man.
Yes.
These fucking penalties.
Yep.
But yeah, so they go for 2 again. It doesn't go through, and then you're thinking the onside kick, and you're pretty much like, this is pretty much all over but the cry. And then Hutch grabs it, sits on his ass, and it's all said and done. But still, you never know. The Lions can still be the Lions at some inopportune moments. But God damn it, what a fantastic goddamn game. You just knew.
It was.
Yeah, you just knew that the Lions weren't sitting down and taking it.
Nope.
The Ravens weren't sitting down and taking it. Every score was going to get answered.
Yes, this was one of the best football games I've watched in a long time.
One of the very, very best. And
hands down, like, kudos to the Ravens. Like, that are a really good football team.
They're a damn good team. We went in their house and we beat them. That's a hard goddamn thing to do.
Yeah,
but
we had to throw everything at them, too. The whole kitchen sink.
Everything at them. We had 7 sacks on Lamar Jackson.
How sweet was that, man?
Al-Qadim Muhammad.
Yep.
A freaking who else was there? That one dude. But I keep forgetting the damn names. But look at our guard play up close, Mahogany and Ratledge, getting opening gaps for Montgomery to just race right through. Our secondary was solid. You had Brian Branch out there dropping a couple INTs, and then Terry Arnold had that penalty, and it's kind of like, dude, come the hell on. It's just this stuff. Just like I was watching with my dad, and we were both going like, "What the?" But it's just what a game, man. I'm like emotionally drained here.
No,
I need to go take a nap.
that's why I like I thought, okay, hold on. Don't do this. You're excited, you want to get the live thing going, you want to jump right on, but if you do it too soon, you're going to jinx them, right? So
Yeah,
I stopped texting you guys. I came down here with that minute, whatever time left, and I start
Yep.
kind of prepping everything for this, right?
Yep.
And I just kind of got zoned in, and I'm like listening upstairs. I'm like, okay, they get a touchdown. Yeah, we'll give them that. It's meaningless. And I'm like, dude, you better get back upstairs. Like, you
Yeah.
don't walk away from this one. Don't be too
No,
cocky.
no,
And holy crap, dude. Yeah, it was really, really awesome to see us not only play a game where the whole entire world was out on us, right? Everybody picked. Everybody.
Oh yeah,
picked
you were sending me
Baltimore.
those pictures. It was like what Good Morning Football
Yeah.
or ESPN or whoever. It's just like they all picked the Ravens.
But pick a team, pick a show. It was all like that, right?
Yeah, it was
that
all
was
like
Good
that,
Morning
yeah.
Football. There was
Around the league, it was like
Who
that.
gives a shit? Pat McAfee. Everybody picked.
Pat McAfee, fuck that clown. Tired of his bullshit, man. Tired of it.
He
big
owes
fucking
you
jock.
money.
Ooh, I was on the Indianapolis Colts. No one gives a shit.
It's true now. We can all do what he does on a much lower budget.
Yes, on a much lower budget. Yeah.
But seriously, dude, the whole world was out to get us or
Yeah.
against us. And I didn't even feel like we were playing the victim role. We were just like, hey, listen, we all came to work. They all just showed up. They showed up
Yep.
with their toolboxes, ready to do a job, and
Yep.
they performed. And I didn't see any signs of like wavering. I didn't see any signs of like we don't belong here and we're lucky that we're squeezing one out. Like you mentioned
Yeah.
that Kansas City game last year. I still feel like we hadn't been anointed yet. That game
No.
was like a lot was on it from a perception standpoint.
Yes.
This game, we talked about it earlier before, which if you're listening right now, you should start listening to the pregame shows too, because a lot of what we said was kind of came to fruition, right? So we talked about how they're going to have to come in, and if they don't win, as long as it's a close, good game, we're going to be happy. And that's what it is, 38-30. That's a fucking Super Bowl game right there. That's what we saw.
Absolutely. That was just the Lions just didn't take anything lying down. It was very methodical. They wore the Ravens defense down. They were able to match the offense play for play. It was no shaking, no nothing. Yeah, Goff had a few incomplete passes, but it was the David Montgomery show, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Woo!
Goff had a nice game. I think he was 20 for 28 and 202 yards, 1 touchdown. A solid game, a good, respectable game from Goff. This game was won on the ground. We stopped Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had 12 carries for 50 yards. He was another non-factor, and he had that brutal fumble.
He cried.
Yeah, he cried. Aiden
He
Hutchinson
cried on the
got a hand
sideline.
on it. I mean, imagine I was talking to my dad about it, and it was funny. It was just we were joking around about it, but just imagine like being like Derrick Henry, being a running back, and just feeling a big hand come and slap that ball out of your arm.
Yeah.
When you're trying to run down the gut or whatever, and it ball's on the ground. You can't do nothing about it. I mean, I can
That's
understand.
3 weeks
I
in
can
a
feel
row.
the emotion. Yeah, but that's football, baby.
It's 3 weeks in a row for Derrick Henry, and
Yeah.
I mean, nothing against the guy, but dude, don't sleep on Aiden Hutchinson, dude. Like,
No.
we just because those sacks came from everybody, and it wasn't some like Aiden Hutchinson records 7 sacks and he's on a tear. Like that game just woke the Lions up as far as what Aiden Hutchinson and his boys are going to do, right? That game got them in the groove. So
Absolutely.
I don't even want to take away from that because at the beginning we're texting each other going, "Oh, the defense is nice, but we're still missing the pass rush. We're still missing the
Yeah.
pass rush." Okay, some of these sacks, but dude, the way that defensive line finished that game, tell me that they did not set the tone for the rest of the season with
Yeah.
what they just did because
Absolutely.
Lamar was running for his life. Hutch
Yes.
looked like he had another another level unlocked. Like if he
Yeah.
needed to do something on the field to just bring him right back to where he was before the injury, where he was like explosive and almost like chaotic,
Yeah.
it was tonight.
This defensive line absolutely terrified Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
You could see some of the tackles.
Terrified,
Like they,
that's a good
they'd
word.
wrap him up, but they couldn't bring him down. But, they got to him. Lamar is extremely, extremely tough to get a hold of.
Yes, he
and
is.
this team did a spectacular job. Towards the end of the game, it wasn't even funny anymore. It was just Lamar on the ground. He couldn't get nothing done. And,
Kind of
especially
looked
with
like there was a bounty out for him, like
it did.
like
It
what
looked
you'd
like, it
see
looked like
with
there
like a
was.
bounty gate, right? They just said,
Yeah.
"Here's a couple G's on sacks," and
Yeah.
which I think you should bring that back, dude. I really should.
Yeah, but it was crazy. It was just absolutely insane. Just the Lions
shit.
playing up to the Ravens.
We
It
got
was
Chuck
totally
Osborne
awesome.
on here.
Oh yeah,
He said just
Chuck,
got
buddy.
on. Loved the game. I thought Branch missing that interception was going to come back to bite us, but pulled it off. I'm pretty sure I had a 3/4 inch chub when they lined up in victory formation. It's
I
true
did too.
though.
I did too.
He had 2 interceptions where it's like, okay, one time, okay, again,
Yeah.
dude, you can't
I
do that
know.
on a guy like
God.
Lamar.
And remember what? And after the fumble, when who took that penalty? Did Branch take that penalty? Who took that penalty? Was it a face mask? I don't remember. It was just I'm all mixed up here. You have to forgive me, but it's one of those things. I mean, they came away with points in that, but you're just thinking, they couldn't get a full touchdown on that play. That might come back to bite us, but it didn't.
Nope.
We were able to. That was pretty much the game winning score right there. But
It was. That was the
yeah,
one
Jake
where
Bates.
it's like,
Yeah,
if you could have, there were a couple opportunities we had, and that was the one that really sealed it
yeah.
for me.
Some of the trick plays too. Those were wild. Amon Ra shoveling it out to Jameer Gibbs, running it in the end zone.
That just goes to show you
yeah.
that this whole what we saw of what you want to call the offensive Ben Johnson, that's just Ben Johnson calling Dan Campbell's plays.
Yeah,
That's what it is, executing Dan Campbell's offense.
that is.
Using Dan Campbell's balls and confidence and saying, okay, yeah, let's do that. I like that.
Yeah.
And that's who he learned from. So it's like, why did anybody think this shit was going to go away? Like, Ben Johnson was the creative mind? No, this is Dan Campbell's team.
This is Dan Campbell's show, and he proved it.
Yeah.
He proved it. And Kelvin Shepard and John Morton, they did
Oh my
excellent
God.
work as well.
Excellent work.
Drawing up those plays like that, Kelvin Shepard. Man, I got to tell you,
Kevin,
I was worried.
he's the one that's impressed me the most. I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie, dude.
Absolutely.
I expected him to succeed, but I'm liking way more now. Like, I'm liking this look on this defense better than the Aaron Glenn last
Yeah,
year.
yeah, it
Now,
looks- it
that
looks-
last year, they were all beat up, but
I know. Hopefully they can all stay healthy this year. That's the name of the game. But
yeah.
just like the explosiveness of the defense, just smothering Lamar, totally hampering Derrick Henry after he had that 30-yard run, like right after Lions scored. He just marched, basically just ran right into the end zone. And I'm just thinking it's going to be one of those games. Derrick Henry's going to run all over us, and he didn't. We were able to adjust. That's what the good teams do. You
They
take
adjust.
dynamic players like Lamar Jackson, like Derrick Henry, and yeah, they're going to hurt you a little bit. And they hurt every single team, no matter how good they are. But
Yeah,
get
that's
a
why they're a
game
good
plan
team.
in place, limit those fucking guys, and take advantage of their mistakes, and make sure you get to them, you keep them off balance. Lamar still went off. He was 21 for 27, 288 yards and 3 touchdowns. But,
Hey.
at the end of the game, we limited him. That's all that matters.
When they threw a stat up, he's the all-time NFL league leader in passer rating for quarterbacks. When you're playing a talent of that caliber, that's a stat that means you shut him down, right? Because he plays at a baller-esque level.
Yes, he does. That's just if I'm a Ravens fan, I'm just kind of like, what the fuck, man. But And my buddy AJ, my boss, shout out. I don't think he's watching, but a buddy of mine when I was living in Grand Rapids, he's a massive Ravens fan, and he was having some fun a couple years ago. But nowadays it's just
Hey, listen. So
oh
Jason
yeah,
was going nuts during the game. Like literally, he
okay.
called. I just got to stop you real quick because he's down here. He
That's fine.
called the David Montgomery plays. He said, "Listen, got to get David Montgomery into this game. This kid was going nuts. You got to say something. You were going nuts during that game. Just you don't have to swear. Just say something."
Uh,
What'd you think of the game?
it was a close game.
But was that not the best game you've ever watched?
No.
Oh, come on, dude. That was the best game I've ever watched of the Lions.
I watched the Buffalo Bills.
No, the Lions game.
Oh,
Lions win.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get him on here.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
You need to fix my what? What's wrong? Okay, I'll fix it. Give me a few. I gotta fix some LED lights in a minute.
Oh, okay, no problem, no problem.
Sorry. Continue about your friend.
No, it's all good.
Who's a Ravens
Oh
fan.
yeah, but he's a buddy of mine. He was needling me a couple seasons ago when the Lions got depantsed on national TV. But this
Well,
is a
and
big
that's
game.
what we're used
Lions
to,
show
Tom.
out. Yeah,
That's what
we're
we're
used
used
to.
to.
Yeah, but I talk a little bit. Yeah, I definitely talk some shit to him tonight. But yeah, it's just like, I mean,
So
Lamar's
what's his
his
take
golden
on
boy,
it? Is
can't
he
do no
a,
wrong.
is he
but
like a humble Ravens fan, or is he like a
he's
Cowboys
a pretty humble
fan?
guy. He didn't. Yeah, no, he's not a bad guy for a Ravens fan. I mean, he was kind of just took it in stride and whatnot. And I mean, the Ravens are still a dangerous team. Don't get me wrong. They can still have a really good season, but he's definitely disappointed. He's definitely disappointed. He said he was disappointed but not surprised. So
Well, hold on. This guy. So this
that
is
gives
what
you
I'm
an
going to do.
indication.
That Cowboys post that I put, that tweet, these people will not stop talking shit to me. So they will not. What I tried
Yeah.
to tell this Cowboys fan is, he's trying to ask the difference, and I said, listen, this isn't the 90s. And he's like, what is that supposed to mean? It means your team sucks. It means you guys used to be really good in the 90s, and we weren't good in the 90s, right? Or we were like, okay, right? Well,
We were we had our
mid.
moments.
We were mid. We had our
Yeah.
moments. But like this guy's arguing with me like it's Emmett Smith is still on the team, so he just doesn't understand. And I'm like, I want to do this. What I was trying to tell him, and I wanted to wait until we win, is like, did
You
you
just
watch
lost
the fucking
14
game? Did you just watch TV? Did you just watch what the Lions did? Did you just watch what the
Yeah.
Cowboys did? That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean the Cowboys got their clocks cleaned by the freaking Chicago Bears. I don't know how confident I would be about talking shit after that, but
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what
Good
these
Lord.
Cowboy fans are.
jeez Louise, man. Oh, Mark's on his phone. He's ignoring his friend. Okay.
I'm trying
I
to
see how it is.
comment back to this clown bag, and what I was trying to do is you can do this where you can comment and make a video of it. And anyways, fuck this technology shit.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, so we got here. The Duke of Chook wants to know why Hitch isn't on after a Lions victory. Is he still teaching young children how to weave baskets for water in Zimbabwe? Yeah, no, we're not sure where Hitch is at.
He's too important for us.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's clearly way too important for us. At this point, I'm convinced it has everything to do with global terrorism. And,
Yes.
prove me wrong at this point, dude, because the more I accuse him of really, really wrong, illegal, criminal stuff, the less he comes on here. So
Yeah.
we have I'm a Bills fan and genuinely curious what Lions fans think the top 5 teams are. That's actually a really good question.
Yeah, did the Lions fit into that conversation now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's exclude the Lions fan, because as a Bills fan, I would say his Bills are, in my opinion, I don't know, top 2, top 1, top 2.
I'd say top 2 or 3. I mean, if
Right.
not number 1.
Right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
trying to
honestly,
think,
it probably is number 1. The Bills are
But
number
yeah,
1.
the season's still
Dude, if you take Josh Allen and you give me that versus Jalen Hurts,
yeah.
I'm taking Josh Allen. I want Josh Allen all day.
Yeah, Josh Allen, I got a problem with that. You got to put the Eagles in that conversation. Do
Yeah.
you want to put the Chiefs in that conversation?
They're
This
kind
year?
of.
They're
I mean, they're hard to count out. It's like
Yeah.
Brady with the Patriots, but in my opinion, like every time you try to count the Chiefs out, but considering the bulk of their the body of their work in the last couple of
Yeah.
years, maybe give them one more season.
Yeah, I would, but the Chiefs, I mean, Chiefs are the Chiefs. They're always going to be hanging around there. It's just like Brady's Patriots, like you said.
Yeah.
Like you said, I mean, the league loves Mahomes. They get mad
do.
every time. The
love
referees
Travis
love Mahomes. Every time he stubs his toe, it's a national news event. But, yeah, I put him up there. I mean, they do have the talent to back it up for the most part. But I don't know, who else would you put up there? Like, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, this is
Maybe-
where it's like, you could say throw Baltimore in there, but we just beat
Sure.
Baltimore, and
We
that
just
where you
beat
say
Baltimore.
us do
What
we
about
take
the
us out of the conversation.
Packers?
Ooh, I'm not going there.
I don't
I'm not
think
willing
so.
to go there with Jordan Love as
I'm
a
just,
quarterback.
not Jordan Love. I mean, that first week, I mean, they would look so dominant against just uncharacteristically bad Lions performance. But
Okay, he says in no order: Packers, Bills, Eagles, Lions, Chiefs. So
That's
I
fine.
appreciate you throwing the Lions in there, especially as a Bills fan. Maybe I'm just weird. I'm not sold on the Packers. Everybody else seems to be. Everyone seems to be a big afraid of the big bad Micah Parsons, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I really feel like the recipe to beating that team is in our wheelhouse. Like we're capable of, especially of what we just put out there on the tape. We're
Yep.
capable of containing that Packers offense.
yeah,
now.
if you can get to Jordan Love, I mean, you knock Jordan Love off kilter, and he just can't really compensate. He's just.
He's
You know,
not
he's one of
Lamar
those guys.
Jackson, dude.
He's not a Lamar Jackson. He's not like I mean, maybe it's unfair to compare him to a guy like Lamar, but
Yeah,
he's
But-
he's just not that kind of player,
I mean, he's got the attributes as far as big, strong, fast, mobile.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He has he has the, I don't know if you want to call them
Intangibles.
intangibles or whatever, but yeah, he's got the make of a good quarterback. But I'm just not putting him. I mean, I'd say he's good, maybe very good, but I wouldn't put him like great or elite. I'll just say that about Jordan Love.
Okay, so Michael says he thinks the NFL's top heavy, Packers and Ravens on the same level. Again, that's kind of one of those conversations where the
Yeah.
world seems to be all agreeing with that statement. I guess I'm getting kind of hung up on this Micah Parsons thing because I felt like the Packers were a really good team, and then when they got him, the world elevated them to like instant superheroes.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't judge. It's still early in the season. We're just 3 weeks into the season. Ravens are 1-2, two pretty not great losses, but
No.
but
who
the
did they lose
Packers. The Packers just lost to the Browns, the lowly Browns with a good pass rush. I'll say that. The lowly Browns with Myles Garrett, who can still hurt you. But it's hard to
beast,
judge these teams just so early in the season. I would probably, I don't know. I mean, there's still. I probably put like Bills on top, probably Eagles next, probably Chiefs, then I put the Ravens, and then I'd put the Packers. If that's my top five.
Okay,
I
I
mean,
think that's good.
If I exclude the Lions, because I mean I've seen a lot from the Lions, putting up 38 points tonight, putting up 52 points last night, really punishing teams, really coming back from behind. It would like every section, the defense looks solid, the pass rush looks solid, the secondary
Yeah.
looks solid. The damn penalties are going to kill this team. But if the Lions can play disciplined football, I put them in the top five. That's
Are
not
you
a problem at all.
confident though that we can clean those penalties up, like the penalties you saw, like the one Brian Branch literally falling onto the ground? Even the announcers were like, "Yeah, I don't think that was a penalty."
Yeah, he like fell down and like his helmet hit the guy in the chest. It was just total. It was a bullshit call. It was a
And I'm
bullshit
sorry,
call.
Terry and Arnold, you're gonna have to really start playing and making some like big time
Yeah.
Hall of Fame level
He had-
plays.
Yeah,
Because if you don't separate yourself from the rest of the corners in the league, you're not going to get that shit. You're going to get
no,
called
you're not.
all the
You're
time.
not. The guy's just gonna be. He's gonna be like another Jeff Okuda type or something, where he just like.
Okuda, dude, he was garbage.
I know. I mean,
At least
Terry,
at least
I shouldn't
Terry
compare him to
Arnold
that,
can
but-
hang with the guy.
Yeah, that's
Excuse
bad.
me.
That's a bad comparison, but
He can
I'm
hang
just
with the
saying,
guy.
like,
He just gets caught up in being like, he'll play with him all the way up, and as soon as the wide receiver breaks, he just kind of gets lazy and goes, "Oh shit, you're running," and like he finally gets there, but it's like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like we
Yeah,
talked on the
okay.
communication side, that's where he
Yeah.
just needs to step it up. So
That's a good point. Yeah, I got it. But it's just one
I
of
love
those
to see
things.
this though. Lions are our brothers of the NFC though. From our Bills fan Michael, dude. Thank you
boy.
because I went to Hermdale the Lions Bills game last year, and that's what Jason was
Yeah.
saying. That's why
Okay.
he said it was the best game he's been to because we sat next to Bills fans, and they were the best. They were the
Yeah.
coolest people ever. We were around a lot of Bills fans, and they were all really fun. It felt like it felt like the Lions were playing the Lions, as far
Yeah.
as like the fans. Like we were outside too after. Of course, we got our butts kicked or we lost.
Yeah, we wound up losing that one. Yeah.
There was no shit talking. It was just like everyone was
good.
still having fun. So I appreciate
People in
that
Buffalo are
comment.
nice. They have lousy hockey, but they have good football. So
Well, speaking of lousy, we have our boy on here, the Do. He says,
boy.
"Sup, boys." He's our
How you doing, guy?
our Bears fan. I think
How you
he's
doing,
on
buddy
his
boy?
fishing trip right now. He
The
just
defense
want to
showed
say
up
the
today.
defense
Yes,
showed up
they did.
today.
that was like surprisingly I
Just
just
very impressed.
very. If he's impressed, then I'm impressed. So
Yeah.
that means a lot coming from the do. Believe me.
Yeah,
But
thank
yeah,
you
it's
for
just
that.
one of those things. I'm just kind of talking to my ass here, but yeah, it's a feel
Hey,
good
look at
game. A
this.
lot of questions.
This is
good,
a
I got a
feel-good
sub.
game. We got a
Yeah.
sub. Thank you.
It's a
As a
feel-good
Bills
game.
fan, appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Appreciate you, man. Tune in every week or whenever.
Yeah, we're
I
on
might
here
not be
a
here
lot.
every week. Yeah, we're on here a lot. We got all sorts of good content for you. I talk about whatever. We try to cover all the sports. We got
Yep.
to cover more Pistons, but
Live sports, dude. We're on here before the game, after the game. Hermdo
Yeah.
does hockey stuff, baseball stuff. We're building this from the ground up, so we're really
Yeah.
happy that you joined us, and that's
Absolutely.
super cool. That is
Yeah.
almost as cool as the Lions winning. That's a double win.
yeah.
And then
Bills,
Jer Bear
Eagles,
says
49ers, Chargers. Ooh, the Chargers.
that's
I hadn't considered that. That's a
a
good one.
dark horse,
Justin Herbert is that good.
and
With Jim
Harbaugh is
Harbaugh.
that good of a coach.
Yes, he is. I hadn't considered that. That's an excellent suggestion, Jer Bear. The 49ers, maybe not this year. We talked about that briefly in the pregame.
But it's that organization.
It is, though.
That you can't
I
count
can't
out
count 'em out.
because even when they don't have a quarterback, they go and find Mr. Irrelevant, and you're like, God damn it, that worked.
I know.
Right?
They had a down year. They had a down year last year. But this is a Super Bowl caliber roster.
Yeah,
I know
I guess
they've had some disappointings.
until that
Disappointing.
staff has completely ripped apart,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, dude.
Well, yeah, I mean, just one of those. They just keep coming back. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember like, after the Jim Harbaugh era, that was a messy divorce. Jim Harbaugh wound up going to Michigan, and the 49ers kind of fell into disrepair right there. They had multiple Pro Bowlers, All Pros, All Pro position players on that team, All Pro players. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm tired. Just forgive me. But yeah, it was one of those teams, Super Bowl caliber team, kind of fell apart. They rebuilt it. They brought Kyle Shanahan in. They got Brock Purdy. They got George Kittle. They got like all these good players. But yeah,
And they continue
they're
to draft
still-
well, which
They
we know.
continue to draft well.
If you draft well and you build a nice stockade and the culture stays the same and there's no
Yeah.
cancer in the culture,
The
and your fan
49ers,
base is behind you, and the 49ers are a Hall of Fame. I mean, they're just a legendary team.
It's just. I know they haven't won the Super Bowl since the days of Steve Young, but
No.
still, they can still threaten every year. And it's one of those teams. It's just one of those things.
And you know what the
you-
difference between them and the Cowboys are?
What's that?
Their fans don't suck. The Cowboys fans suck.
Oh yeah, Cowboys fans are the worst.
Well,
God help
Michael
them, 'cause-
says, please don't go hard on the Sabres. I know you mentioned.
Oh, I no. I'm a Wings fan. Don't worry, man. You guys will have your time in the sun. Rasmus Dahlin is good. You guys still got Tage Thompson, I think so. You'll be. I think you got the talent. You just don't have the coaching. You just don't have the development yet. But the Wings are probably going to be. You might be slightly less shitty than the Wings. I don't know. Maybe we'll see what happens. I'm trying to
Well, that's cool. I'm excited that we got somebody to join, especially Bills too, because
Yeah.
we have Wayne on here, which Hermdo, you haven't been able to meet my buddy Wayne yet from Canada.
Yeah.
He's a huge Bills fan, and he came
Okay.
on last season, and he kind of was able to give us a perspective from a Bills fan perspective of like, hey, last year you guys were 15-2, and he would always come on and he would say, listen, calm down. Like, we've been here before as the Bills. You need to just chill. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
excited, but and he was right. He was right most of the entire time. So
Yeah.
it was really cool that we kind of picked up a AFC affiliate too as well. So
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
have him back on. He was
Cool.
coaching football this summer, so he kind of
Okay.
obviously was unable to. But now that the schedule and we're doing these a little bit more frequent and they're easier to hop on,
Yeah.
he'll be joining us just as much.
Yeah, that sounds good. Bring your whole crew. That sounds good to me, man. I mean,
Yeah.
the more people we bring on, the more good conversations we can have, the more good
Yeah.
content we can put out there, and we can
Good,
be
like a round
real,
table of
Yeah, we can have a nice round table. We could, maybe we can find whatever dark cave Hitch is hiding in and bring him on again one of these days. But
see, and I think that's the key with Hitch is just building up the mystery, right?
yeah,
Some things are better thought about and not seen. And I
Yes.
think that's just how Hitch goes, right? He's the allure. And I think that's just the way he likes it. He likes being the dirty Batman.
yes, he does. He is a dirty man. He is.
He likes it where he's a superhero who is always late and never on
Yeah.
time. And if you need him to fight crime, don't count on him, but he's a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
he'll come back on. I think I think, dude, now that we've set this up to where it's a little bit more relaxed, hopefully more people are
Yeah.
just jumping on, especially these lives, dude, because I did a few of these by myself. They're a lot more fun when there's someone else to talk to.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. We got looking ahead. We got the Browns next Sunday. That the Browns and the Bengals. I'm not too worried about. I know what the Browns did to the Packers, but I got to believe that we're a more complete team than the Packers in some regards. I think we should be able to solve that pass rush. I don't even know who the Browns quarterback is. Oh, is it Joe Flacco?
It's Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. I think we should be able to get to Joe Flacco. Bengals without Joe Burrow. That'll be exciting. They just got absolutely obliterated by the Vikings. What was that, like 52-10 or something?
That was ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, it was obscene.
Well, Chuck's basically saying, he goes, "Hey, this is a good way for us to separate from the rest of the North," and he's right.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We got the Chiefs, the Buccaneers. Those two make me a little nervous. Baker Mayfield. I just can't count the guy out. I just can't count him out. But then we got Vikings, Commanders. Is Jaden Daniels having a sophomore slump? Ooh, I wonder.
Is he even
But,
playing? Are they
Yeah, I
going to
don't even
continue
know.
as to say he's hurt?
Yeah, but I don't know. The schedule does look. This is a big, big confidence boost. And I got to say, some of these games do make me nervous. I guess every game makes me nervous because
We're Lions fans that were born in the
Lions
80s,
fans,
dude.
For fuck's sake. But at the same time, I mean, I feel a lot better. I feel a hell of a lot better. A lot of my questions were
course.
answered by this performance. So I'm looking at the schedule now. I'm kind of just like, bring it on, man. I think the Lions will take care of business.
And that's the thing, right? It builds your confidence up as a fan and
Yes.
saying, listen, when we're healthy and we're a good fucking team, bring it on. I don't even have to get into the healthy caveat.
Yeah.
But let's not ignore the fact, guys. Let's not ignore that I'd still like us to bring on an additional pass rush.
Yes.
Somebody,
Yes.
Chuck, I know you're out there still. Tell me that you don't want to make sure that Marcus Davenport has already been shipped out of here. We're done with
Yeah.
him. We're not even. Don't even tell me that he's coming back. I'm over it. It's just that's that one thing, dude. I want to make sure we don't miss is
Yeah.
deleting Marcus Davenport. Don't think adding Mohammed into the equation fixes it.
No, I don't think so either. But it fixed it for tonight. I was really, really concerned with edge depth, as we talked about. That was one of my number one concerns. I think
Yep.
many Lions fans had that concern, but we got to answer tonight. I mean, with a resounding, victory. But yeah, still, I don't want to take anything for granted. We played well tonight, but there's still plenty. I mean, a lot of teams got tape on us. They're still going to be, able to game plan for us. We won't be able to get. I mean, being able to get to Lamar Jackson 7 times, that's like incredible. But we can't expect that every night. Ugh.
Oh my God, that's funny. All right, I'll be up there in a sec. Listen, dude,
Yeah.
I just got yelled at. I gotta go fix his lights before bedtime. But
Oh darn.
no, it's okay. I don't. We don't have to end it right this second. But
No, it's okay. Whatever you
Jared
gotta do,
Bear
man.
says it's always a pleasure joining the live chat. It's bedtime. Good night, everyone. Go Lions.
Good night, buddy.
And our new listener, Michael, says just trade for. Oh my God, here you go. This just puts you right into your hockey aura. Which, dude, you really need to go check out some of Hermdo's hockey videos.
Yeah.
That last one you did, was 45 minutes, but it was really good of you evaluating
I
an
think a lot of
evaluation.
people like. Yeah, I
We almost had
like getting the
700
conversation
views,
going.
dude. You got that rolling. That was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, dude, I do have to sign off. It has been 42 minutes, and I have to work in the morning. But
Do you? Oh, you big baby.
we do have the Browns coming up. I'm excited about this game. This game is
Yeah.
at home. This one's going to be really cool. That one we might be broadcasting post game. I might be live from the road, so I'm heading
Sounds
up
good
north
to
this
me.
weekend. But I still
Yeah.
will be on here keeping up. So I don't know if you got any last words, but that was the best Lions game I've seen ever.
In a
Or at
long
least
time.
in a long time. Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to take out some bad memories, but I
Yeah.
want to thank everybody for hopping in and joining.
Absolutely.
Hermdo, thank you as always. As long as you're available, you should be on here every time. Before,
Yeah,
after.
I'll do the best I can. I might have to. I don't know. Hopefully, I can make up some bullshit excuse and get out of work early on Sundays or something. But
Well, like I said, we have ways
shit.
to kidnap you. Or I mean,
please do.
we can go right to fucking felonies. I don't mind. All right, dude. Well, thanks
Alrighty.
everybody, and yeah, one pride.
Yes, sir.